Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
2 gates, 2 gods. She's too scared.
Yes. Which one? What could go wrong? Oh, right. Dying so many times that the rot takes us over. Not many games you start by watching your protagonist die horribly and painfully while pleading.
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Oh, well, it looks nice around here. Oh, the color's changing. Stop.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
There's a face in the waterfall. That's real, right? Yeah.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
I seem to be seeing my mother's face in the waterfall. It seems like Senua may have had some bad interactions with her father, but found shelter in her mother and sees her as a kindness, a safety. And so now, when in the beauty of nature itself, she sees manifestations of her own mother. Nope. Oh. Definitely mixing up my controls a little bit here. There we go.
It's nearly over.
Somewhat reflexively, I'm trying to block with the wrong button.
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them in sight.
You can overpower them. Oh. There we go. What do these buttons do? The game seems content to not tell me, so I'm kind of wondering if I can just check. Yeah. Right trigger is focus. Left bumper is run. Fast is X. Heavy is Y. B is melee attack? Aren't they all melee attacks? Maybe they mean non-weapon attack. A is evade. Right bumper's block. Is there more back here? Yeah. Oh, those are just all of them mentioned again. I wonder if they did this because they just didn't want to ever have any interface elements. So they're like, if you pause the game, you'll see the controls. Ah, New York.
Still smell it. A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Looking for a Y. There's plenty of bodies. Oh, there it is.
Find them.
You can hear the runes.
Oh, damn. A sideways one? No? Kind of thought I was on the right track there.
The runes.
Where would you be?
You can hear the runes.
Follow the screams. Are they screaming? Screams will help you.
This kind of backtracking might be a mistake. I don't know, that looks like it. There's a lot of chances to have something leaning between two vertical things. Oh, hey.
Follow the screams.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Looks like you don't want to leave too fast if you start playing one of those. I kind of thought that they would just play no matter what, but I think I was actually outranging it a bit. I keep saying sacrifice. Having to cross the Bridge of the Dead while being constantly told to make a sacrifice, and the game itself being called Senua's Sacrifice, does not bode well for her. Right, so if you leave the area where the glyphs are showing up, you're way out of line. This thing. No? Ah. Yeah, there's so many opportunities for a slanted thing between two vertical things.
You can hear the runes.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
That was perfectly framed to indicate towards that giant wooden animal structure statue building thing.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Hey. A moment of dedication. He's committed. So there's one voice in this mess that still has determination and courage. That's the symbol again. Is this where he is? Ow.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it.
Yep, that's bad.
Use your sword, calm focus. You can do it. Do it.
I'm a little tense. I'm a little tense and quiet because I'm trying not to get myself killed. There we go. It threatens me with death pretty quickly. Things get red, and then I get nervous. Oh, it's glowing at me. What about this? This opened up.
It's there. There it is. Focus.
What is this?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
That guy is definitely live action, by the way.
Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The pyre.
Cert
is
waiting
through there.
for you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Druth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's all
That looks bad.
Find your own way.
you just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
It could have been that easy. You never know.
Find him.
The pyre.
Here, can you quiet them all down, please?
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
I'm probably quieter than normal, partly because the combat's tense and I'm worried, and I'm trying not to get myself killed, and also because outside of combat, the game never stops talking. which is a unusual dynamic for me.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another sacrifice.
Cool, just constant risk of burning myself. Oh, that was a transition.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Oh, I don't like that threat. I don't like that they're telling me that. Everything will burn. We'll all take turns. I'll get mine too. Oh God, am I...
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Oh boy. Okay, there's a jump spot over here. It's like the first most important thing I saw. Oh boy. Nope, keep going. We're fine. Oop. Oh, they keep exploding around me.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
I don't think you need to convince her to defy the gods. She's going into the underworlds to bring someone back. That's definitely against the rules, as it were. So we've got a theme. Oh, a gate. Maybe the source of the fire is behind the gate? Since there's one right here.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Testament to the power of the human mind. Especially if you go with the idea of the gods not being so real. Then they can absolutely vanish with you. Where are you hiding? Part of me thinks the slanted rooftops are going to be involved in the R. Oh. Oh, it's in the floor. The fire trails.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
I mean, maybe Fenrir wouldn't want to eat the sun if you were nicer to him and didn't chain him up forever. He did get to snack on an arm, though. Hope it was a tasty arm. They also shattered the Bifrost, I believe, as part of Ragnarok. I actually took a Norse mythology class in college. That was a while ago now. It's actually a really strange experience because every other one is really dramatic and grand, and then every other one is like unintentionally funny. There's some incredibly bizarre stories peppered throughout there. Like the birth of Sleipnir. Oh boy. Oh right, let's hope I remembered where to go. Uh-oh. Yep, we kind of knew we were gonna have to run through here, huh? Go, go, go. No big deal, but if you lose your balance on this grind, we're gonna die. Oh boy. Ah, I keep pressing right bumper. Nope, there's more. There they are. The voices are really nice. They actually warn me where the bad guys are. Oh. Nope.
Finish this. You finish it.
If you're trying to turn around so that you can see whether or not something's coming up behind you, it's actually a little hard to manage in those situations. We haven't died yet.
The world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse. And have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to a cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Let's see if we can keep the rot from reaching her elbow. I already feel awful on her behalf. It was really brutal watching her like claw at her arm like that. I don't know if I've ever seen a character quite behave that way, that it was somebody that I would control in a game. Distressing. These are growing familiar.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
We're looking for something that kind of looks like a pea.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
The glyphs were here a moment ago, weren't they? And then they left. I could have sworn we saw the glyphs a moment ago, but now they seem to be gone. Maybe that's not where they are. Flag might be promising. Oh. Now that's a pyre. Where are you hiding from me? I might be able to line up this vertical beam with something. These can be surprisingly hard to find. I wonder if this speaks in particular to the meaning of her. Okay, well that looks just like that beam crossed with that diagonal one looks like the left symbol. which doesn't seem to be the one that this zone's trying to make me use. But I wonder if this is supposed to be like her condition manifesting in a way where she continually tries to make sense of chaos around her. Is why she even goes as far as seemingly just seeing her own language in her own inner environment. It does seem to be the middle symbol. Some kind of vertical beam and then a triangle. A zigzag. A back and forth. Something. This is probably the most trouble I've had so far. I'm just not seeing it. The flag constantly calls out to me. But I just don't see how to make the shape. Whoa. Oh. There we go. That is... Yeah, that one was a little hard. Gotcha. Gotcha.